Honey, time up, please.
He went to bed like every other night. No ambulance outside, no dramatic collapse in the living room, no final warning that made everyone stop and panic, just a quiet house, a dark bedroom, and a family that thought he was only tired. But there were clues, a snore that had become louder over the years, a strange pause in breathing that his wife had heard but never understood, a moment when he woke up short of breath and told himself it was nothing. A little chest pressure he decided to sleep off. A morning headache he blamed on age. And one sentence many seniors say before something serious happens: "I'll feel better in the morning." But morning came, and he did not wake up. Now listen carefully. This video is not here to tell you that every snore is dangerous. It is not here to tell you that every dry mouth means heart disease. And it is not here to make you afraid of sleep. Sleep is supposed to restore you. Sleep should calm the heart. Sleep should help the brain recover. Sleep should give the body a chance to repair. But for some seniors, the night is not peaceful. The night becomes a hidden stress test. Breathing becomes disturbed. Oxygen may drop. Blood pressure may rise. The heart may work harder. And the person may never fully wake up long enough to realize what happened. That is the dangerous part, not the night itself. The danger is ignoring the warning signs that happen after you close your eyes. Loud snoring with pauses, waking up gasping, morning headaches, dry mouth, daytime sleepiness, brain fog, chest pressure at night, severe shortness of breath, blood pressure that seems harder to control, heavy late meals, alcohol before bed, sleeping flat when breathing feels difficult, and medications taken at the wrong time, mixed with other things, or never reviewed. These signs do not always mean a heart attack or stroke is coming, but repeated nighttime warning signs should never be treated like normal aging. Because sometimes the body whispers before it screams, and sometimes that whisper happens in the quietest room of the house. Do not miss the third warning sign, because many seniors wake up with it and blame it on age. And number 5 is the one I beg you never to sleep through. I'm Dr. Michael Carter. And before we go further, I want to be very clear. Sleep is not the enemy. Sleep is one of the most important things your body needs. It helps your heart recover. It helps your brain repair. It helps blood pressure, hormones, energy, memory, and healing. But the problem begins when certain warning signs keep happening at night and people keep explaining them away. A single restless night may not mean something serious. A single snore may not mean danger. A dry mouth once in a while may simply be dry air, dehydration, or mouth breathing. But repeated snoring with pauses, waking up gasping, morning headaches, chest pressure, severe shortness of breath, or sudden weakness should not be brushed off as just age. And if you ever have chest pain, chest pressure spreading to the arm, jaw, back, shoulder, or neck, sudden weakness, trouble speaking, facial drooping, severe shortness of breath, fainting, or stroke-like symptoms, do not wait until morning. Get emergency help. The goal here is not panic. The goal is protection, because many seniors do not need more fear. They need better clues. They need to know which nighttime signs are worth writing down, discussing with a doctor, and taking seriously before the body is forced to give a louder warning. So what is the hidden nighttime danger? It is not simply going to sleep. It is not sleeping on one side. It is not one bad dream. The real danger is ignoring signs that breathing, oxygen, blood pressure, or the heart may be under stress while you sleep. For many seniors, the warning begins quietly. They snore loudly. Then the snoring suddenly stops. There is silence, a pause, then a choke, a gasp, a hard breath. Sometimes they wake up. Sometimes they do not. Sometimes a spouse hears it first. Sometimes a caregiver hears it from another room. And sometimes the person only notices the damage the next morning. They wake with a dry mouth. They wake with a headache. They feel tired after being in bed all night. They feel foggy during the day. They fall asleep in a chair without meaning to. They wake up at night feeling like they cannot get enough air. These signs do not always mean something dangerous is happening, but when they repeat, they deserve attention, because if the body is fighting for air at night, the heart may not be resting. If sleep is broken again and again, blood pressure may not calm the way it should. And if oxygen drops during sleep, the brain and heart may feel the stress long before you notice anything during the day. The habit is not sleeping. The habit is ignoring what happens after you fall asleep. And the first warning sign is not always what you hear. Sometimes it is what suddenly goes silent. The first warning sign is loud snoring with pauses. Now, not every snore is dangerous. Some people snore because of allergies. Some snore because of weight. Some snore because of sleeping position. Some snore after congestion, a cold, or a long, exhausting day. But there is a different kind of snoring that should not be ignored. It is loud. It is harsh. It sounds like the person is struggling. Then suddenly, the sound stops. The room goes quiet. There is a pause. Then the person gasps, chokes, snorts, or takes a hard breath as if the body is forcing air back in. That pattern matters because the person doing it may not know it is happening. They are asleep. They may wake up in the morning and say, "I slept fine." But the person lying beside them may know the truth. The room was not peaceful. The body was fighting, and here is the part many families miss. The scary part is not only the loud snoring, it is the silence after it. That silence may be the clue that breathing was interrupted. If this happens once in a while, it may not mean something serious. But if loud snoring with pauses keeps repeating, especially with morning headaches, dry mouth, daytime sleepiness, high blood pressure, or waking up gasping, it is worth discussing with a doctor. Do not laugh it off. Do not call it just an annoying sound. Do not let embarrassment keep you silent. A pause in breathing is not something to ignore, and the next sign is even harder to dismiss because it can wake a person from sleep feeling like they are fighting for air. The second warning sign is waking up choking or gasping. This is one of the scariest nighttime symptoms because it does not feel small when it happens. A person may suddenly sit up in bed. Their heart may be pounding. Their throat may feel tight. They may feel like they cannot get enough air. They may cough. They may choke. They may take several deep breaths before they calm down. Then after a few minutes, they may tell themselves it was just a dream, or anxiety, or acid reflux, or dry air in the room. And sometimes those things may be involved. But if it keeps happening, do not ignore it. Waking up gasping is not something seniors should simply accept as normal aging. It can be a clue that breathing is being interrupted during sleep. It can also overlap with other problems that need medical attention, especially if there is chest pressure, sweating, dizziness, fainting, or severe shortness of breath. The dangerous part is what many people do next. They go back to sleep. They do not write it down. They do not tell their family. They do not mention it at the doctor's visit. And by morning, the fear fades. But the body may have given a warning. That is why you need to treat nighttime symptoms like evidence. What time did it happen? Did you wake up choking? Did your heart pound? Did you have chest pressure? Did you feel dizzy? Did it happen after a heavy meal? Did it happen after alcohol? Did it happen after a sleep aid or pain pill? The pattern may matter more than one single night. If sleep keeps ending with a fight for air, ask why. Ask your doctor if your breathing, heart, lungs, reflux, or sleep quality needs to be checked, because the night may be warning you before the day does. And the third warning sign does not always happen during the night. Sometimes it waits for you on the pillow. The third warning sign is waking up with morning headaches or dry mouth. This one is easy to ignore. A senior wakes up, rubs their forehead, and says, "Maybe I slept wrong." They feel a dry mouth and think, "Maybe I did not drink enough water." They feel heavy, tired, and slow, even after spending 7 or 8 hours in bed. And because the symptoms happen in the morning, they blame age. They blame the pillow. They blame the weather. They blame stress. They blame the room. But sometimes, the morning is telling you what happened during the night. If someone snores loudly, sleeps with their mouth open, wakes up gasping, or has repeated breathing interruptions, they may wake up feeling dry, foggy, or unrested. A morning headache does not always mean danger. A dry mouth does not always mean a heart problem. But when these signs keep appearing together with loud snoring, choking, gasping, high blood pressure, or daytime sleepiness, they should not be brushed aside. The body may be saying, "I did not rest. I did not breathe comfortably." I was under stress while you were asleep. And here is the twist. The person may say, I slept all night, but the body may disagree, because being in bed is not the same as getting restorative sleep. You can spend 8 hours under a blanket and still wake up exhausted if the body kept fighting through the night. That is why timing matters. Does the headache happen mostly in the morning? Does the dry mouth happen even when you drink enough water? Do you wake up tired even after a full night? Does someone say you snore, choke, gasp, or stop breathing? Write it down. Tell your doctor. Because your morning may reveal what your night was hiding. And the fourth warning sign follows you into the day, which is why families often mistake it for aging. The fourth warning sign is daytime sleepiness and brain fog. This is where many seniors get misunderstood. They wake up tired. They sit down after breakfast and start nodding off. They fall asleep while watching television. They feel foggy while reading. They lose focus during conversations. They become irritable, slow, or forgetful during the day. And everyone says the same thing. You are just getting older. But age is not always the answer. Sometimes the person is sleepy during the day because the body never truly rested at night. Maybe they were in bed for 8 hours, but if breathing kept stopping, if oxygen kept dropping, if the brain kept sending alarm signals, if the heart kept reacting, then the person may have been in bed all night without getting the kind of sleep the body actually needs. That can show up as brain fog, poor focus, low energy, forgetfulness, mood changes, and accidental naps. This does not mean every nap is dangerous. Many seniors rest during the day, and that can be normal, but if the sleepiness is new, strong, or happening even after a full night in bed, pay attention, especially if it comes with loud snoring, morning headaches, dry mouth, choking, gasping, or high blood pressure. And one more thing, if you feel sleepy while driving, that is not something to push through. That can become dangerous quickly. Do not call it laziness. Do not call it weakness. Do not call it age without asking what happened during sleep. The problem may not be the day. The problem may be the night. And the fifth warning sign is different. This is not one to track quietly for weeks. This is one to act on. The fifth warning sign is nighttime chest pressure or severe shortness of breath. This is the one I beg you not to sleep through. Some seniors wake up at night and feel pressure in the chest, not always sharp pain. Sometimes it feels like heaviness, tightness, squeezing, a weight sitting on the chest. Sometimes it spreads to the arm, jaw, back, shoulder, neck, or upper stomach. Sometimes it comes with sweating, nausea, weakness, dizziness, or a strange feeling that something is very wrong. And instead of calling for help, many people tell themselves, "It will pass. I do not want to wake anyone. I will see how I feel in the morning." That can be a dangerous mistake. Nighttime chest pressure should never be ignored, especially if it is new, strong, repeated, or comes with shortness of breath. The same is true for waking up unable to breathe. If you are gasping, sweating, faint, confused, or struggling for air, do not treat it like a normal bad night. And if there are stroke-like symptoms, facial drooping, sudden weakness on one side, trouble speaking, sudden vision change, severe dizziness, confusion, or a sudden severe headache, do not wait. Get emergency help. This is not the time for tea, not the time for guessing, not the time to lie back down and see what happens. When the heart or brain may be involved, time matters. Yes, not every nighttime symptom is a heart attack or stroke, but severe symptoms deserve urgent attention. The body may be giving you the warning while there is still time to act. And even if chest pain is not present, there is another silent danger that may be rising while you sleep. Blood pressure. Blood pressure is not only a daytime number. Many seniors check it once in the morning, once at the clinic, or only when they feel unwell. But the body does not stop changing just because the lights are off. At night, blood pressure should usually calm down as the body rests. But if sleep is broken, breathing is disturbed, oxygen drops, stress hormones rise, or the body keeps waking itself up, blood pressure may not settle the way it should. Sometimes the warning appears in the morning: a pounding headache, a racing heart, a heavy feeling in the chest, dizziness when standing, fatigue that does not match the hours spent in bed. Some people also have higher blood pressure in the early morning, when heart and stroke risks can be more concerning. That is why you should not look at one normal reading and assume the whole story is safe. One number may not explain everything, but repeated symptoms plus abnormal readings can give your doctor important clues. If your doctor has told you to check blood pressure at home, write down the time, morning reading, evening reading, symptoms, sleep problems, snoring, gasping, headaches, missed medication, late meals, alcohol, dehydration. Patterns matter. Do not change blood pressure medicine on your own. Do not skip doses because you feel okay. And do not ignore nighttime symptoms because the day seems normal. Your blood pressure may be speaking quietly before the heart is forced to scream. But breathing and blood pressure are only part of the story. The next danger can begin before your head ever touches the pillow. A heavy late meal, a salty dinner, a big plate close to bedtime, a sweet dessert, or alcohol used as a way to relax and fall asleep. For some seniors, this feels harmless. They say, "I have eaten like this for years," or "a little drink helps me sleep," or "I was hungry so I ate late." But feeling sleepy is not the same as getting healthy sleep. A heavy meal late at night can keep the body working when it should be resting. The stomach is digesting. Reflux may get worse. Breathing may feel harder when lying flat. Blood sugar may swing. The heart may work harder. And if the meal is very salty, some people may hold more fluid, which can affect blood pressure or nighttime breathing. Alcohol can also be tricky. It may make someone feel sleepy at first, but it can disturb deeper sleep later in the night. It may worsen snoring in some people. It may make breathing problems more noticeable. And if alcohol is mixed with sleep aids, pain pills, anxiety medication, or certain allergy medicines, the risk can become more serious. This does not mean one late meal will cause a heart attack or stroke, but repeated nighttime stress on the body should not be ignored, especially if you already have high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, reflux, obesity, or breathing problems during sleep. So ask yourself, do I eat heavy meals close to bed? Do I wake up choking, coughing, or with acid in my throat? Do I feel worse after salty dinners? Do I use alcohol to sleep? Do I combine alcohol with medicines that make me sleepy? The body cannot repair well when it is struggling to digest, breathe, and rest at the same time. And the next habit seems harmless because it happens after you lie down. Sleeping flat when your body is already telling you it cannot breathe comfortably. Many seniors do this. They lie down, feel pressure in the chest, cough a little, breathe heavier, or feel like the air is not moving the way it should. Then they adjust the pillow, they turn to one side, they sit up for a few minutes, they drink water, and when the feeling passes, they lie flat again. But if lying flat repeatedly makes breathing harder, that is not something to ignore. Some people need 2 pillows, then 3 pillows, then they start sleeping in a recliner, and they tell themselves, "This is just how I sleep now." But needing extra pillows, because breathing feels difficult, may be an important clue. It can be related to several different problems: heart issues, lung problems, reflux, fluid retention, sleep-related breathing problems, or a combination of more than one thing. The point is not to guess the cause. The point is to stop normalizing the symptom. If you wake up breathless, cough more when lying down, feel pressure when flat, or need to sit upright to breathe comfortably, tell your doctor. And if the breathlessness is severe, sudden, or comes with chest pressure, sweating, weakness, fainting, or confusion, do not wait. Get urgent help. Needing 3 pillows is not just a sleeping preference when it happens because you cannot breathe. And the next mistake is not what people do in bed. It is what they do with their medications before bed. Some people miss their evening pills because they feel fine. Some take them at different times every night. Some double up because they forgot an earlier dose. Some take a sleep aid, then add a pain pill, then maybe an anxiety pill, and sometimes alcohol on top of it. And they do not realize how much the body is being asked to handle while they sleep. Medication timing matters. A blood pressure pill missed at night may affect the next morning. A heart medicine taken inconsistently may create problems your doctor never sees in the office. A sedating medicine taken too late may leave you dizzy, confused, or unsteady if you wake up to use the bathroom. and combining sleep aids, strong pain medicine, anxiety medicine, alcohol, or certain allergy pills can make breathing, alertness, and balance worse in some people. This is especially important after 60 because the body may process medication more slowly. One pill may last longer than expected, one dose may feel stronger than it used to, and the problem may not show up until the house is quiet and the person is asleep. So do not guess. Do not change medication timing on your own. Ask your doctor or pharmacist, should I take this in the morning or at night? Could this affect breathing, blood pressure, or sleep? Is it safe with my other medicines? Could this make me dizzy if I wake up at night? Should I avoid alcohol with this? Your medicine schedule is part of the nighttime story. And now write this down because this is the part that turns fear into protection. Here is the checklist that can protect someone before the next night. Number 1. Track the breathing. If someone snores loudly, pauses, chokes, gasps, or seems to stop breathing during sleep, write it down. Do not depend on memory. Write the date. Write what happened. Write how often it happens. Number 2, track the morning symptoms, morning headaches, dry mouth, foggy thinking, a pounding heart, waking up tired after a full night in bed. These may seem small alone, but together they can tell a bigger story. Number 3, watch daytime sleepiness. If someone keeps falling asleep in chairs during conversations, while watching television, or worse, while driving, do not dismiss it as age. Number 4, pay attention to blood pressure if your doctor has told you to monitor it. Do not only write the number. Write the time of day. Write the symptoms. Write what happened the night before. Number 5, be careful with heavy late meals, salty foods, and alcohol before bed. The body should be preparing to rest, not struggling to digest, breathe, and balance blood pressure at the same time. Number 6, review nighttime medications with a doctor or pharmacist, especially sleep aids, strong pain medicines, anxiety medicines, allergy pills, and anything mixed with alcohol. Do not change them alone. Ask. Number 7, never ignore emergency signs, chest pressure, severe shortness of breath, fainting, sudden weakness, trouble speaking, facial drooping, confusion, pain spreading to the arm, jaw, back, shoulder, or neck. Do not sleep through those symptoms. Do not wait until morning. The goal is not to fear the night. The goal is to make the night safer. And the next step is knowing exactly what to ask your doctor, because fear alone does not protect you. Information does. Do not go to the appointment and simply say, I am tired. Say what is happening. Say, I wake up gasping. Say, my spouse hears me stop breathing. Say, I wake up with headaches. Say, I feel sleepy even after a full night. Say, I need extra pillows to breathe. Say, I had chest pressure at night. Say, my blood pressure is high in the morning. Say, I feel worse after late meals or alcohol. Then ask direct questions. Could I have sleep apnea or another nighttime breathing problem? Should I have a sleep study? Could my blood pressure be rising overnight or early in the morning? Should I check my blood pressure at home, and when? Could my medications affect my breathing, sleep, balance, or blood pressure? Is it safe for me to use sleep aids? Could alcohol or late meals be making my sleep worse? Are my heart and stroke risks being monitored? Also bring a full medication list: prescription pills, over-the-counter pills, sleep aids, pain medicine, allergy medicine, supplements, and anything you take only sometimes. Your doctor cannot connect the pattern if they do not know the full story. A symptom diary can speak when memory forgets. A blood pressure log can show what a quick clinic reading may miss, and a sleep report from a spouse can reveal what you never hear yourself. Do not go with panic. Go with evidence, because the right question can change the entire visit. And before we close, there is one mistake I beg you not to make. The biggest mistake is trying to sleep through emergency warning signs. Please do not do that. Some seniors do this because they do not want to bother anyone. They feel chest pressure and say, let me wait. They feel short of breath and say, maybe it will pass. They feel weak, dizzy, sweaty, or strange and say, I will see how I feel in the morning. They notice trouble speaking, facial drooping, sudden confusion, or